Tonight on DC News Now at 9. College students in the district coming together in protest of the Israel-Hamas war. We'll take you to campus. Juvenile crime crackdown. How a new curfew in National Harbor could impact your children this weekend. Plus, the first round of the NFL draft now underway, and Washington got their guy. Meet the newest member of the Commanders. The cost of all your favorite streaming services can add up and can be expensive. How you can still watch your favorite show while not breaking the bank. That's in tonight's Stretch Your Dollar. And later, Metro approves a nearly $5 billion budget to avoid drastic cuts. But there's a catch. We'll break it down straight ahead. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us today for DC News Now at 9 o'clock. I'm Chris Flanagan. We begin tonight at 9 with breaking news. Student protests against the war in Gaza continues at GW University tonight as school officials try to figure out how to handle that crowd. Our Marielle Carbone live right now on campus. And Marielle, protest has been rather peaceful throughout the day.
Yeah, Chris, they have been, and they've been out here for hours at this point. There were some concerns that things could turn violent starting around 7 o'clock if police came out here and tried to clear this crowd, which is what GW officials said would happen. But you can hear the crowd behind me. It's 9 o'clock, and that has not happened at this point. I'm going to step back a little bit so you can see the crowd that is still here. There are a few hundred students here, and really there aren't a ton of police officers. I can probably count about 5 GW police officers that are out here in the back near where we're at. But that is it at this point. We know that GW said at about 7:30 that this is still considered an unauthorized use of university lands, and that they were working with the Metropolitan Police Department to figure out how best to handle this and how to remove these students from campus. But again, we haven't even seen MPD walking around here tonight. So at this point, it's still a very large group of students. And not just students, we've talked to people from just the community that have come out here to be a part of this. A few hundred of them is still out here, still chanting, and they say that they have no plans to go anywhere. We are seeing students from GW, from Georgetown, from Howard, from University of Maryland, and more, all out here for this, and they say they are not going anywhere until their demands are met. Some of the demands that they have been making tonight, of course, the ceasefire in Gaza with the Israel-Gaza war, or Israel-Hamas war rather, going on, and they're also calling on the university to divest from any companies that are helping fund this war. So again, we don't know how long they will be out here. They are saying they will stand out here for as long as possible. You can't see into the middle because it's so dark, but there are tents set up in the middle of this crowd. So at this point, we're out here monitoring this just to see what will happen throughout the rest of the night, but it doesn't seem to be quieting down at any point. The good news, Chris, things are staying peaceful, and the students are working to ensure that everybody is safe out here. They keep saying, who keeps us safe? We keep us safe, so they're all out here to protect each other and do this as safely as possible as the night goes on. So that is the latest. We'll bring any updates as they happen, but for now, reporting live from George Washington University, I'm Marielle Carbone, DC News Now.
All right, could be a long night there at Foggy Bottom. Marielle, thanks. All right, meanwhile, it is night 1 of the NFL draft, and the Washington Commanders have just made their first round pick. Our Brandy Flores in studio today for Sports Director Derek Forrest. And Brandy, the Commanders now have their QB of the future.
Chris, the Commanders went with quarterback Jayden Daniels out of LSU with the 2nd overall pick, the 2023 Heisman winner, headed to Washington. And our Jake Rom is live out at Commanders team facilities in Ashburn. And Jake, the Commanders' quest for a QB is over. What is the vibe at the team facilities over there in Ashburn?
Brandy, it's a little bit of excitement, and it's also a little of something that we haven't felt for a long time in the DMV when it comes to the NFL and football in this franchise. A little hope as Jayden Daniels, the 2023 Heisman Trophy winner out of LSU, is coming to DC to be the hopeful saving grace and franchise quarterback for years to come. A lot of accolades for Daniels. in college. But the big one is this. He's the only player in FBS history to finish his collegiate career with 12,000 passing yards and 3,000 rushing yards. A true dual threat quarterback coming to the district, and Daniel says he's ready to get to work.
And I'm here to get to work. Washington will get everything out of me. As a competitor, a hard worker, I can't wait to meet my new teammates, man, and try to help win some football games.
So the quarterback of the future for the Washington Commanders, Jaden Daniels, we are all hoping, and it's going to take a while to see if it pans out. But as of right now, excitement, joy, hope, every type of adjective and noun you can think of is what we're feeling out here at Commanders Park. Hopefully this is it for the night. It might not be for the night, as the Commanders have a lot of draft picks, could move up back into the first round later, but we're going to have the coverage if it happens later tonight. But for now, reporting here in Ashburn at Commanders Park, Jake Rom, DC News Now.
Thank you, Jake. And to kick off the NFL draft at 8 p.m., as we all expected, DC native Caleb Williams was selected first overall by the Chicago Bears. The Gonzaga College High School alum now expected to be the man in Chicago. As the franchise's new quarterback, Williams becomes the second USC quarterback to win a Heisman and be drafted first overall. He won the award in 2022. Here's the kid from DC after shaking hands with Roger Goodell.
To be able to look at this crowd, dream of these moments, see many before me be in this moment, have this type of crowd. To be able to be here, it's an honor, and I'm very privileged.
Why are you the right player to change the fate of Chicago?
Because I care. I care about the community, I care about the fans, I care about winning games, I care about my teammates and their families, the coaches, the custodians, all the people around the facility, just overall.
So be sure and stay with us here on DC News Now all night long as we continue to cover the NFL draft in Detroit. As Jake mentioned, there is a possibility that the Commanders might not be done in the first round. We'll keep you updated with all the latest leading up to a very special NFL draft edition of Game Night. That's at 11 o'clock on DC News Now.
All right, Brandy, thanks. A lot happening. Very exciting night, of course, for all of us Commanders fans. All right, let's check in now with Chief Meteorologist Janessa Webb. And it's a little crisp out there. It kind of feels like football weather, Janessa.
Oh, that's a great way to put it, right? It definitely does across the entire DMV. We are seeing high pressure to our west at this point, but there's still been increasing clouds this afternoon. We do have a few concerns with coastal flood alerts across the region. It does look like those frost and freeze concerns across Baltimore County into Carroll County as well will continue until 8 a.m. That kind of darker green shade is coastal flood alerts due to a high tide cycle that will continue to pick up. Here's satellite composite radar. You have a few clouds that are running into that colder air, and that's the cloud coverage. It is pretty progressive across areas of Northern Virginia, making its way into I-95 corridor. You have the high. It will continue to sink down towards the DMV, but that's our next approaching storm system that will provide us with a few stray showers as we go into your Saturday afternoon. Hour by hour, no concerns for tomorrow's early morning commute, except it's going to be a chilly one. However, Chris, I have a big time warm up in store for your late weekend. I have the full breakdown. It's coming up.
All right, we'll see you then, Janessa. Thanks. Meanwhile, all new at 9, 21 D.C. senior police officers will be dismissed over misconduct issues. According to MPD, the department had to apply a 2022 justice reform law that bars them from appointing officers with serious misconduct in their background. The police union criticized the law. They say it continues to wreak havoc on the police department. On April 30th, those 21 senior officers will be out of a job. Starting tomorrow, a new teen curfew takes effect at National Harbor in Prince George's County. It comes after a wild weekend of brawls there. DC News Now's Tosin Fakile live in our newsroom tonight. Tosin, this is for teens 16 and under.
Yeah, Chris, that's right. 16 and under, and this curfew goes into effect from Friday to Sunday, 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. So kids 16 and under the harbor will have to leave at that time frame. Obviously, there are exceptions, but County Executive Angela Alsobrook says that what happened this past weekend wasn't the reason for this curfew. Instead, what happened this past weekend kind of confirmed what they had been planning for a while. According to police, they said last weekend about 800 young people came to the harbor. They were disruptive, fighting, banning shoplifting, and also Brooks stating clearly behavior like this will not be tolerated. The county executive says about 30% of revenue for businesses at the harbor is generated on the weekends and says that's when young people go there and are disruptive.
We know that one of the things happening at the harbor is juveniles from various schools hosting fight clubs and using social media to let everyone know which schools will be fighting and where the fights will take place. This behavior is not only unacceptable, it is very dangerous.
And starting tomorrow, when the curfew goes into effect, there will be more officers assigned to the National Harbor on the weekends. That juvenile curfew does have a few exceptions. Minors have to be with someone 21 and older on the sidewalk near their home or a neighbor's home if they're going home from school, work, or religious activity, or if they're attending prom at the Gaylord National Hotel at the harbor.
If we encounter any unaccompanied minor, officers will talk to them to see if they fall under one of the exceptions, and if not, officers will work to contact their parents and our guardians to have the child picked up if necessary.
Parents must be responsible for their children, and when they act out in public in ways that are dangerous, parents are responsible, and parents must face the consequences.
Now, teens and their parents will get a warning on the first offense. After that, they could be fined up to $250. Now, Chris, a couple more things to note about this executive order. The emergency order requests that rideshare drivers do not drop off minors at the harbor at this time frame. And police say if parents are called to pick up their children and they're not, the kids will be released to Department of Juvenile Services. Back to you.